1 million pesos or almost a million pesos. That is what is inside this box. Well, not 1 million pesos per se, but almost 1 million pesos worth of watches. This box, there are only 100 pieces in the world. Just 100. And this was sent over by Seiko Philippines for me to unbox and share with you guys today. This is the 55th year anniversary Seiko Divers Watch Limited Collection. There are 3 watches inside. Combined value is almost a million pesos or 20,000 US dollars. All 3 watches are faithful recreations of iconic dive watches that Seiko came out in the 1960s and the 1970s. Updated though with the very best materials and features that they have to offer. So if you guys are interested in seeing what 1 million pesos worth of Seiko watches look like, the high-end stuff, you've come to the right video. Let's go. By the way, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please make sure that you do so. We are doing an Airism giveaway, a Uniqlo Airism face mask giveaway. We're giving away 3 packs of 3 masks each. The details of the giveaway can be found down below. Apart from that, watch until the very end of this video because we are going to announce the winner of our Samsung TV giveaway. So yes, we will finally find out who the winner is of that exciting giveaway sponsored by Samsung Philippines. And now I have to wear this really small glove as instructed by Seiko Philippines. Hindi nga kasya sa kamay ko eh. But I would understand why they would want me to wear it, specifically because this is a million pesos worth of merchandise that we have today inside this box. Man, I'm kind of trembling just imagining what would happen if the box was lost and I had to pay for it. Crazy. But anyway, so let's check it out. So you have the top of the box. It says over here, Seiko Divers Watch 55th year anniversary. You have black cloth to give it a more special mystique. And the box itself is actually inside the box. So it's a box within the box. And this one is solid, made out of some sort of like glass or cement material with a glossy finish. If you take a look at the top, it says over there the logo of the 55th year anniversary of the Seiko Divers Watch. Okay, so just a change of angle. So if you pop the box open, we have a card over here. It says the same logo and it says the price. 2,200,000 yen. O, diba? Panalo. And if you take the top lid off, you have another piece of paper. Wow, this thing is wrapped. And then you have the watches. Now, how this works is there are actually 3 layers of boxes inside this commemorative box. This is the first layer, which has one of the timepieces. You can actually peep the second watch over there, and the third piece is at the very bottom. Here are the 3 trays of watches inside the box. The first one is the Divers 200 meters, the historical collection in 1965. The second watch is the Professional Divers 300 meters, the historical collection in 1968, and you have the Professional Divers 1000 meters, the historical collection 1975. So again, these are 3 recreations of 3 iconic diving watches from Seiko. So we'll take a look at them one by one. So this is the first watch, which is a faithful recreation of the 1965 diving watch of Seiko, which was their first diving watch that they ever made. Just a quick trivia, that piece was actually used by the Japan Antarctic Research Team in 1966 to 1969, which goes to show that when they create watches, it's not just for the aesthetics. There was actually a lot of thought into the design to accomplish a specific function. Now, this one uses the 8L55 high beat movement of Seiko, which is their best automatic movement, a step below the spring drive. And then you have, of course, that box-shaped sapphire crystal, which from what I've read also helps reduce distortion if you take a look at the watch when you are underwater. The steel on this one also is supposed to be a special kind of steel. Seiko is calling it the Ever Brilliant Steel, which is supposed to have better qualities against corrosion, and it's supposed to have like a better shine compared to your typical steel material. It is 200 meters water resistance, has enhanced durability, and man, it is just an absolutely stunning watch from any angle that you look at it. This is actually the smallest watch in the collection, but I think a lot of people will gravitate towards this because it is, well, the recreation of the very first diving watch of Seiko. So that's the first piece. Now the second piece in the collection, which is the 1968 diver's watch of Seiko, was actually their very first high beat movement watch. And this is the watch that inspired the Marine Master series that's super popular today. This one is 300 meters water resistance. It has 44 millimeters diameter, so it is chunkier compared to the first watch that I showed you. It has narrow lugs, so it wears better compared to like watches with bigger lugs and already a bigger face. And it has a one-piece structure. So if you take a look at the back, at the construction, it just looks amazing. I mean, take a look at how stunning the construction of this watch is. It's not your typical watch, and if you ask me, this is one of my favorites in the three-piece set. This one also has a monodirectional rotating bezel, a screw-down protection crown, specifically made for diving. It has that flat case with a sharper design, and it has the Zaratsu polishing of Seiko. And this is the third watch in the collection. This is the 1975 600 meters water-resistant Tuna. And it's called a Tuna because, well, it resembles a tuna can just by taking a look at it. This one is almost 53 millimeters diameter wide, making it the chunkiest among the set of watches. And this one is actually improved because it is 1,000 meters water resistant already. This is a titanium cased diver's watch, which allows for that to be able to withstand the pressure of the water. And by the way, quick trivia, the story of this piece is that Seiko got a letter from a diver in Hiroshima, and he was complaining that no watch could withstand the strain of working below 300 meters underwater. So this is why Seiko came up with this. So they put in the titanium shroud to be able to protect the watch against the water pressure, and they put in better materials like the zirconia ceramic outer case, which is several times harder than steel. You have the accordion strap over here, an L-shaped gasket, a double layer one inner piece case. So here we have all three watches. Which one is your favorite? Let me know in the comment section down below. Personally, I prefer, I'm leaning towards, if I were to rank it, I'd go with the Tuna as my number one, but that's because I love chunky watches. Then I'll go with the 1968, and then my last favorite would be the 1965. I think a lot of people though will go with the 1965 first, but my preference has always been for chunkier watches, and that's probably the reason why the 1975 model appeals to me the most. Parang ayaw na niya umalis sa wrist ko, guys. Problema to. Anyway, which of the watches do you guys want or prefer? Let me know in the comment section. Would love to hear from you. Now, just a few thoughts before we end. Now, obviously, this watch collection is for the die-hard Seiko fan. Obviously, there are people who will talk about the price being a little bit on the high side at the 1 million pesos. Clearly, you have a lot of options in that price range. But ultimately, I think every product will always have a specific market in mind. Every watch will always have like a specific customer in mind. And this one, if you ask me, is for the die-hard Seiko fans who have fallen in love with the diverse watches of Seiko through the years. And they just want to add like something special, something extra, something crazy to set them apart compared to all the other Seiko collectors in the field. It's kind of like me. I resonated towards heavily like the geeky watches. I mean, this watch, which is the Gundam Spring Drive GMT, is ridiculously expensive. It's like almost 400,000 pesos. And I also have like the Gundam Zaku and the Gundam Char Zaku, which are equally just as pricey AF. But this watch, being like something geeky, something Gundam, something that reminds me so much of my childhood, is something that I couldn't resist, especially now that I'm at a point in my life that I can afford it. Heck, I chose between a Rolex and this, and I ended up going for this. That's how much like the watch resonated to me. And I guess it's the same thing for these pieces. If you're like a diving fan, especially a Seiko fan, and you know the history, you've seen the watches, the different models through the years, and you're at a point in your life wherein you can already afford something like this, and you are financially stable, and you can afford a luxury purchase every now and then I guess this collection is for you. This is something that you can actually pick up over at Seiko at SM Aura. So they have an amazing boutique. They have an amazing shop over there. They have their Grand Seikos, their special limited editions, a lot of the most kick-ass Seiko watches you can find over at that shop. So if this is something that you want to buy, or you just want to buy any other Seiko for that matter, and you're in that area, you might want to check them out. And that actually wraps up our 1 million peso watch unboxing. Ang mahal talaga. Oh my God. But before we close the vlog, let me just announce the winner of the Samsung TV. Congratulations! I'll be reaching out to you via Instagram to see how we can hook you up with that brand new TV of yours. To those who didn't win, chill. We are going to announce more giveaways in the coming days ahead. And again, we still have the ongoing Uniqlo Airism face mask giveaway that you guys might want to join. I'll be drawing the winners to that one this Sunday already. And one last reminder, if you guys want to buy this shirt, this is my special collaboration with Paulo Tomenes. The back design actually has a skateboard and a nice coat. The front is my closing line in icons. Peace, God bless, what's up, boom. You can check it out over at our Lazada shop. I will link it down below. This is Carlo signing out, and as usual guys, peace, God bless, what's up, boom.